All right. Well, in honor of having a guest tonight, I brought out the tequila, the pomegranate tequila liqueur.
Yeah.
Wish I had vodka.
I'm sorry. I wish you did too.
You have little brothers.
But I do have to be up in 4 hours for a doctor's appointment, so.
Why did you agree to this?
We could have done this anytime.
Why
Why
not?
did you agree to this?
Hey,
Because
Rim.
I had nothing better to do.
I mean, you can do the sleep thing. That's something plenty of people do. People like doing that one. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Randy.
Hey, what's up?
All good, you?
Oh, just living the dream.
Randy, how was your wrestling program, buddy? How was it? Was it good?
Fantastic. Yeah, it ended, we're getting a trios match next week. Sting, CM Punk, Darby Allin versus MJF and FTR. So.
That's a
how you
trios
feel about
match?
that?
That's
Yep,
a three.
next week.
It's not a trios. Oh, I see what you're saying. Trios. I got you.
3-on-3.
6-man tag.
Yeah.
Co-
Well, they
What is
can't
that?
call it that. WWE calls it that.
Cody, what are you doing? What is that?
My fucking note taker's all shitty for some reason.
Come over here, baby. I'll take care of it for
We're
you.
gonna do.
Come on. Daddy got you.
We're gonna do that. Okay.
Oh, I
right.
forgot
All
I forgot to have the interns do show prep.
You said you're gonna make the interns do show prep.
Well, they've been real combative lately. And they keep
You know
calling
what?
out. It's
You know what, Randy? Walter's right. I'm just going to say it. Walter's right.
oh, Rim, don't say Walter's right. Not right now.
Don't make him right.
Just
How about
because I
that?
have to use the special stall doesn't mean I'm a lesser person. All right.
That's literally what that means.
What? Is that no? Fuck you, Cody. Don't tell me that's what that means. I believe that we're all equal.
And we are.
Some of us are more equal than others.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Joanne. Yeah.
Uh,
All right. Let's
All
get.
right.
We're late. Let's get going.
Testing. I think that's good. That looks good.
I know you guys can't hear the music. We just, when I say let's go, that means the music's going.
I'm going to talk over all of our stuff this week, like another podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 191 of the Rich Dickman Show, the podcast that is slightly better than mediocre. I am your host, Ram, once again, back at you, in you, with you, through you, down those ear holes, into that gooey brain of yours. You love it. You know you do. I love it. Makes me feel good. Warm, fuzzy, and all that stuff. Cody's here. Randy's here. We got a guest. It's going to be great. Randy, let's go, baby. What's going on?
I'm a recliner man. I got a recliner for Christmas, and I spent my
fuck
whole evening
yourself.
in it.
Like,
It's
for real.
amazing.
How do you know what it is?
Right.
Did you get to open it early?
Well, yeah, because I had to go pick it up and then carry it into the house. She helped me, but yeah, it's there. I didn't have to put shit together though because it was all assembled here in America.
Is it a
They
lazy
kept
boy?
telling me that for some reason. No, but it's a big man's chair. It says big man's chair on it.
Oh,
So
They like letting you know when where your chairs are made from, don't they?
yeah,
It's
it's
America,
nice and
Cody.
sturdy.
that's what we do here.
Well, I was looking at one that was made in Mexico. That was a lot cheaper, but I was afraid that it wasn't as sturdy for my frame.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you need a hefty frame. You're a big boy.
oh yeah, I got the
Yeah.
gold level furniture.
Look at you.
So, they kept telling me how it was gold level.
Had to clean your house.
I like that.
Get rewarded with a recliner. I love it. You know what I keep getting told? We don't have room for a recliner. All I want in my life is a recliner. I just want a lazy boy. That's all I want. My grandfather had one. It was wonderful. He's dead now, and I
Right.
didn't get his recliner.
Yeah.
So I just want, and it's like, just want a recliner. That's it.
There's something about fucking like septuagenarians that make those things look so good and
Yeah.
like easy to use. But like literally, like you spill like one drink in those, and then they're just never the same.
No. Yeah, you got to be really careful. Or you set it on fire with your cigarette. Cody, what's going on, buddy? What's going on laying down in Hawaii?
Nothing.
No.
Nothing. Good. Chilling.
Yeah, haven't heard from you in a
Chilling.
couple days. You okay?
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm here. It's
Yeah,
we're doing the thing.
you're doing a thing.
And yeah, we're doing the December in Hawaii thing, and as people are like, getting close and being like, hey, what do you want? Merry Christmas, this, that, the other thing, let's catch up. It's just kind of like, what fucking time zone are you? That's all everything is to me right now. You're just bickering time zones that can't make up their mind on daylight savings right now.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
So,
I'll vote for politicians based on two things. Number one, leaving my kids alone, and number two, fix the goddamn time zones. Cody, last week, and I'm going to have you introduce our guest in just a moment, but before I forget, last week you made a comment during the show that I'm just thinking of like now, where you said, I assume that you celebrate Christmas. So first of all, number one, I apologize for making any assumptions about you, because Randy and I don't know anything about you. We learn more every week. So I think a thing just walked by my window. What the fuck was that? Okay.
Sam Squanch. It's a goddamn Sam Squanch, Rim.
And so, Cody,
no, it's not.
Do you celebrate Christmas, or are we like totally fucking you up next week?
Yeah. No,
okay.
Christmas is good.
Okay, good. Thank God. All right.
Celebrate the shit out of that shit. It's good.
Oh, yeah. You gotta celebrate everything. That's the right life, because it's great. It's great. Hey, Cody, why don't you introduce our guest tonight? You could take it, bud.
Oh, yeah. We have the lovely, the illustrious, the one of the kind.
Yep.
One of all kinds. The lovely Joanne. Our my good friend and like show patron, and this is just awesome person that has an amazing accent, lives in a cool place.
I didn't pay you that much, Cody. Shh.
Yes, you did. You're gonna take it. It's weird how kroner converts. Is that right, kroner?
Not peso.
No.
Oh, God.
Not Icelandic peso.
I don't think you can say that. Joanne, welcome to the show all the way from Iceland. Holy moly, we're worldwide. Randy, I don't know if you knew that. We're heard all over the world. Yeah, welcome, Joanne. As a benefit of being a top tier patron, you can come on the show basically whenever you feel like it, because why not? So, welcome. Hello, hi.
Damn.
How are you? What's going on?
I'm okay. I'm in a little bit of pain, but the painkillers should kick in soon enough.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I'm good. Just chilling.
Awesome. I know you. We see again, gentlemen. We bring people together. Joanne made friends with the beautiful Sarah Starr after last week's episode, commiserating on their injuries. Yeah.
Did you guys talk about the Satisfier too? Oh, injuries. Oh, my bad. I didn't wait for Rim to finish. That's always my problem.
I can't kiss and tell, Randy.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I saw a picture. She got it on Twitter, so congrats to her.
Ooh, Sarah did?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And it's the exact one that my wife had. So
wow. Okay.
I was right. I connected some dots. And I blame TikTok.
Tell me about the Satisfier, Randy. I would like you to describe it to me in a more detailed way.
Okay, so it's kind of like it's got a handle, and it's got like 97,000 fucking settings. You just keep clicking the button, and it'll keep changing settings. Like it'll go, yeah.
Can it juggle?
I don't know. But I don't know if it can juggle. It might be able to, but it's a sucking. It has a sucking mechanism, and you get it right, on the special spot, and everything goes well. Yeah. You just got to sit there and just smile. All right, babe. Just smile.
Which company makes this again? Sorry, just asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no clue. But we could probably get sponsored at this point.
I mean, if only we had a producer to do that shit for us, that'd be amazing.
I mean, I would absolutely listen to Randy just rail off sex toy descriptions for like a weekend, for like a long one. Like, just give me 72 hours of Randy being like,
Cody, since we don't have any content tonight, why don't you pull up a couple sex toy descriptions and we'll have Randy read them later in the show. What do you think about that?
Oh, jeez.
All right, that sounds fun.
Now we can.
Like I'm Rim. I'm already pretty fuckered, bud. Like, you want me to read?
Am I gonna like relegate these to human sex toys, or are we going like crossing species line here?
Yeah, I don't think it matters. I think it's 2021. All's on the table. You know who doesn't get fuckered and then takes care of the people on their show? Randy. Do I have to say his name?
Is it Walter?
Yeah. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. All right. We'll get into that. I got some stories to tell. We're going to catch up with Joanne. We're going to learn about Iceland tonight. But first, your one-stop shop for all your Rich Dickman needs, richdickman.com. Get there. Check it out. It's Christmas time. You probably won't get a t-shirt in time. I just know how shipping works. But you can get a t-shirt after Christmas. I have not promoted that Eat the Rich shirt for Christmas at all in the last month, and that's really stupid of me because that's a good seller. But anyways, richdickman.com. Check it out. And if you're a patron, right, you get the videos of the show every week. And if you're a top tier patron, you can join the show like Joanne is tonight. Hi, Joanne. So nice to see you. It's 3 a.m. where Joanne is, and she's making she's hanging out with us. And she's got to do it without any liquor. And I'm so sorry. We're going to do the best we can tonight. And so I've done 4 shots already. Just trying
You're going to do the best.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm running on empty.
So first things first, I want to tell everybody here how much of a terrible father I am. I had an awful father moment earlier this week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this like the time that your son broke his hand or whatever, and you were like, "Yeah, it's fine"?
No, it's much worse. It's much worse than that. Yeah, that happened.
Okay, great.
He broke his wrist, and we told him he was fine, and then he ended up having a broken wrist. But as I've talked about on the show, my son has a YouTube channel, and right now he's doing Minecraft videos. Right, he's recording himself playing Minecraft, and he's editing them down, and we're publishing them, and he's doing it all himself, which is amazing. So. He has a habit of not turning anything off, right? So I come downstairs to change out the dehumidifier in the basement and all this stuff. And I see that all the Minecraft and everything is left on, like the OBS, all that stuff's still on. And I said, hey, bud, get down here and turn it off. And he didn't, right? He didn't. So I decided I was going to play a little joke on him, right? What would be funnier than while he's editing a bunch of videos, a video pops up with Dad Potato. I shouldn't have said that. With his father, playing Minecraft. Mm-hmm. And recording himself down in, with his face in the screen, right? So I get on there, right? And I turn on his, he's doing a survival series, right? This is important. Okay. He's doing a survival series in Minecraft, and if something happens to him.
You did not.
So I get on there, right? And the game is on the big screen television. So it throws me off a little bit with the controls. All right. So I'm in there and say, hey, everybody, the boy left the shit on, so here I am. We're going to take a little tour of his house. And we're going to see what's going on. So
the boy left the shit on.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So I leave the house and I'm walking around. I was like, oh, look, so he's got a barn built here, and there's a forest out there. Oh, look at this. Oh, look, there's a cave. Let's go check out this cave. Hey, look, there's a skeleton down there. I wonder why that skeleton's still alive during the daytime. So I jump down into the hole. And the skeleton is shooting arrows at me, right? And I don't play Minecraft.
They do that.
Yeah, so I have a sword. I'm trying to hit him with a sword, and it's not working because my orientation's all off because of the television. I managed to escape. It without dying.
Nice.
And I'm like, shit, I should probably get back to the house, right? And all of a sudden, I get out of there, and it's dark, and there's monsters out. And there's something that's hitting me, and I can't find what's hitting me. And I'm running around. I'm like, oh, God. Okay, and this is all recorded too, by the way. This is all recorded. I'm running around the house, and I'm trying to. And finally, I see it's a baby zombie, and I'm trying to swing my sword at him, and then I died.
Dangerous.
I died.
Dangerous.
He went from level 24 to level 6. All the shit he had in his possession was all over the place. So I'm standing there. I'm looking at the screen. My mouth is open. I'm like, oh fucking shit! And I turned off the recording, and I'm like. So I go upstairs, and I'm like, hey, bud. And he's like, yeah. I was like, bud, you got to come here. I got a big problem. You got to come over here right now. And I said, oh, I felt so horrible. I felt so terrible. And I said, buddy.
You just got to, okay. What'd you do?
I said, I was trying to play a joke on you, and I died. And I'm so sorry, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do now because there's a monster right there. And if I don't, you have to respawn and get all your stuff back. I can't do it. I'm just gonna die. So he sits down and he respawns and he goes and gets his stuff and he kills the fucking zombie who killed me and then took his armor and gets his armor back, thank God. But he lost, 14 levels or whatever it was. Thank God he is so emotionless and has no feeling to anything whatsoever. He looks at me like, it's fine. It's like, I'm so sorry.
He went into his room and cried.
I'm trying to give him ideas. I'm like, hey, bud, this is going to be hilarious. Like, if you think about it, right? You put this thing in your video, and you can edit around it. And be like, look, my idiot father showed up and fucked everything up on me. So we got to start all over again. But that was me being a terrible father. Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Speaking of bad things happening to people's video games, I might have to stop paying for the Valheim server if we don't get some use out of it. Why would I keep paying for it for eternity, Rim?
I don't know. Ask Epidemic Sound.
Okay, that was like 9 months. All right, not forever. I paid for EA Origin for 3 years because my daughter wanted to play The Sims. And that's
God
like
damn,
$15
you need an
a
EA
month.
account for that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. But anyway,
you set that server up so Ray and you could play on it. You guys all knew that I'd barely make an appearance on there. All right? Don't look at me like
you
that.
ended up playing it more than anyone at one point.
Yeah,
you
because
were the
none of you
builder.
fuckers
You were
ever
building
joined
in
me.
the planes.
Yeah,
I love
nobody.
that. Like, Rem's like, get disappointed for me. Like, let's go. I'm not going to do this.
But then I did
Well, I'm pissed
because they weren't
I
playing.
lost all my shit.
Like
I
you were
lost
never
all my
on.
shit. Okay.
Oh, that's not. You could get more shit. Like you could just turn cheats on. You can get.
I'm
more
not
shit.
going
It's
to
easy.
cheat like you.
Don't cheat, Rem.
You got that fucking fiery sword. Cheater, pumpkin
Yeah,
eater.
because I don't want to fuck around. I just want to kill things and build. I don't want trolls messing my shit up. Joanne, you ever play Valheim? You live in Iceland. You know what Vikings are about, right? No? Oh.
I do, but I'm not a gamer.
You're better
Mr.
off.
Smurf actually worked for EA for 5 years.
Oh, really? Wow.
And then worked for CCP Games here. He is such a gamer.
You work for the Chinese Communist Party?
The closest I get to... Sorry?
You work for the Chinese Communist Party Games Division? What?
No. No, not that CCP. No, the closest I get to gaming is playing GeoGuessr and trying to educate people that Belgium is not in Germany.
Things like that. You're better off. Gaming's for losers, right, Randy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what? Halo Infinite. We need to get a squad. We got to learn the maps and then take on
this is your problem. You could build a TRDS Valheim community and you haven't.
Well, that would take effort, Rim, and I don't want to manage people. People in general, after you get a lot together, suck.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I mean,
that title is bought and paid for. Sorry, Cody, I didn't mean to overtalk.
No, it's one of those things that it's just like with the video games. It's just like, how easy can I play this right now? You know, like it's like the adulting is coming on to me with like video games. It's like, can I enjoy this in like 2 40-minute increments before going to bed? Yes, okay, we're doing it. You know, like that's the sweet spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I was a kid, it was just like, can I get 6 hours of fucking COD before I have to put my head down? Yes. Yes, you can get in 6 hours of COD if you start at 2 a.m.
That's a lot of fish.
Drinking ball.
I like watching gaming.
What's that, Joe? I didn't hear you.
I like watching people play games on Twitch, like the horror games.
Do you
knowing
really?
when the jump scares are coming and just laughing. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I play them with himself, and
that's slightly sadistic.
We know when the jump scares.
You're like, here it comes. Woo!
Yeah,
it's slightly sadistic.
Yeah, and then just watching these Twitch streamers go and you're like, oh, you pussy.
or you time like the subscribe like sound like emote to like
I've done that.
Coincide with the jump
I've done that.
scares.
I've done that. I am that person. I'm so sorry.
Don't.
No, I'm not.
Don't. That's what the mortals get for playing scary video games in public.
I'm trying to talk myself into buying an Oculus 2, and I can't talk myself into it.
It's one of those things where it's tricky. I can't see like a prolonged upside, and that was a horrible phrase, and I love it.
I watched
Go ahead.
YouTuber with Google Maps in VR, and I said to Jay, Mr. Smurf, that yeah, I want them, and he said, Smurfy, it's really expensive way for you to walk into the wall.
Yeah.
So I guess we're not getting that.
I don't know. Kristen's dad has the Quest 2, and he enjoys it. There's this one game where you have to walk off of a plank, and it really trips people up pretty good. It's fun to push them off the plank and have them scream.
I've seen like horror movies of that online where they get like too immersed and they do like a swan dive off of the plank. You know what I mean? Like, and it would have been fine if the TV wasn't there.
Yeah.
I've seen TVs get ruined with that video game. I don't know what it's called. It just seems like
Please find out, and I'm going to convince Jay to get a VR headset just for that.
I'm gonna hold out for the Apple one. That'll be $3,000. That's the one
Jesus
I'll
Christ.
Apple,
Yeah, and I'm waiting out for the Apple car before I get an electric vehicle. I want everything to be solved and worked out. I'll get the first iteration of the Apple whatever, and it'll be great.
That's not solved and worked out then.
Well, not with that added. Well, you're right. I'll get the fourth iteration. And,
You need
and I'll
like the
wait.
generation 2 of anything nowadays if you want it to work outside of the box.
yeah.
I don't know.
And that's not me hating on Apple. That's anything. You need, if it says version 1, that just means not working yet.
Oh, speaking of not working yet, I forgot to mention this at the top of the
Yeah.
show when I was plugging richchickman.com. If you're a patron, you have exclusive access to Randy and Cody's first ever bonus episode, the Stony Curiosity Hour #1.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
That's my entertainment for tomorrow.
There you go.
These two, I think they're big shots now.
I know.
I like
I'm
to
a
see
big
you
shot.
You didn't give that any padding on the numericals. I noticed, Rem. You
Nope.
know what I mean? It's not Cody and Randy Stoney Curiosity Hour 01 or
Nope.
001. It's
Nope.
just one.
It's just
Like
one.
you think we're only doing 9 of these.
Stony Curiosity #1. So why don't you guys tell us
Okay.
what Stony Curiosity is about? Why don't you plug your bullshit?
I can't remember. I can't remember. What
Yeah.
are we doing, Randy?
You're asking a
We're
lot.
talking
I
about
think
life.
we talked about the dead internet theory, right, Cody?
Yeah, that was some last Thursdayism, I believe, was the term I know that from. Randy and I got super stody and Googled paradoxes and weird oddities, and we talked about Theseus the ship, Rick and Morty, the Ravens paradox. What else did we get into? The Cobra effect. That was a good one we got into.
I vaguely remember all these, Cody. Vaguely.
Yeah, and I'm off the top of my head right now. So
I like the
Well, yeah.
Theseus paradox.
We'll do more.
It saved
I found
Vision
a
in
news-
WandaVision.
Yeah.
Oh.
I recommended that movie to you, The Prestige.
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't remember the name of it. I need to watch
I
that.
wonder.
What's that about?
Yeah.
Any experience with The Prestige, Rem?
No, I've heard the
Uh-huh.
title before, and I know I should watch it. But what's it about?
It's that star-studded one. What does it have, Randy? It had Hugh Jackman. It had David Bowie. It had Christian Bale. That's ScarJo.
This
I
sounds
think,
dumb
right?
already.
Yeah.
What's the point of it?
And the point of it was the Theseus's ship. Well, if Randy's gonna watch it, it's gonna spoil it. It's pretty much like if you're a magician and you go abracadabra and you make something disappear, and when it reappears, is that the same something or is that a new something? You know what I mean?
Oh.
Is it a deletion and then a rematerialization? Is it just another materialization, or is it a movement? You know, a teleportation rather than a materialization.
Like Schrodinger's
So it goes
cat.
into Schrodinger, yeah, it's like Schrodinger's shit. Is it alive? Is it dead? It's technically both. I don't
it's
see how that's
both.
possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's parallel universe, man.
So-
One decision.
yeah, it's
changes
like
everything.
Schrodinger's cat, but it raises the stakes to like live humans. So it's
This
good
is-
stuff. Yeah.
There's this guy on YouTube, Pursuit of Wonder. He always freaks me out with that stuff. Like, he talks about, I don't know. I decided I was going to fall asleep watching him talk about the butterfly effect and how one person can change everything. And he started,
That's a trippy one.
and I mentioned this at our Thankful episode. But these guys talk in they talk in infinity. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody who's listening, but I would describe it as they talk in infinity. They keep telling a story that gets longer and longer and longer, and all the way, it always comes back to a certain point. And it's weird how they do it.
I'd have lost that.
Yeah, sorry. So, like, this guy's telling a story about how, shit, I can't even do it any justice, but, you know, there's a guy who decided that he was going to go to the grocery store rather than take a shower, and how that one decision, generations from that point on, like, because that decision, you know, like, a hero was created, like a world leader or some bullshit, you know, just, it's, you know, think about the small little things that can just fuck everything in the world up. All right. Yeah.
Like, a lot of people are worried, like, after they're dead and gone, like, the world will, like, forget them as if they've never, like, existed in the first place. But, like, just the shit you do as a human on like a day in and day out basis, like, just snowballs and magnifies.
Yeah.
To the point where, like, the world will assuredly be different tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you took your, you know, evening constitutional at 4 instead of like 5.
Yeah.
But we just can't tell what you did. You know what I mean? Like, rest assured, the world is you've left your mark all over the world, but you can't. You just can't see how you've signed your mark,
and nobody will until it's all said and done. Yeah, so you never get the. Yeah, it's crazy, Cody. Like, when you really start pulling the strings at that thread, and it's like, oh Christ, there's a lot going on here. Too much, too much for us.
Kind of annoying though, because to know that you're going to leave such a mark on the world. I want to know what I'm leaving.
Yeah,
right.
I want to come back and
like,
see the mark that I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? You know what I mean?
Like,
and,
what
like, I pray, like, there's some kind of, like, future invention that, like, will let people see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'll tell you, there's an invention
like,
right now that lets me see that. It's called payroll. There's this one guy who used to work for me, who, because of me, received 2 promotions and makes more money than I do, even after my more recent promotion. And I know it all comes back to me and making him to where he is now. So, see, that's I see that. Anyways, Joanne, so you're in Iceland.
Yes.
How long have you been in Iceland?
Yes. It was 5 years, August just gone.
And so where were you before that? Were you, like, I don't know,
I was
Germany?
in Galway on the west coast of Ireland.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
No.
No.
So I guess first question: what do you prefer, Iceland or West Coast Ireland?
Iceland is home.
Yeah. Now, so
Iceland er heim.
that's
oh, my culture.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to visit, and again, you know, when the world opens up, we can cross state lines. I want to go visit Iceland but I apparently have to do that during the summer so I can see the midnight sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
June, July. Yeah.
All right. So that's well.
But in the winter, you get the Northern Lights.
Oh, really?
That's all the time.
That's
Fucky tricky.
Yeah.
That's a pick.
No, not all the time. Depends on the amount of cloud there is.
Okay.
But yeah, end of September, October, perfect for seeing the aurora.
That's awesome.
I've been able to see them out on our balcony here.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Do you have freedom
Never
there,
gets
or are you
boring.
locked in your house because of COVID? Like, is your government okay, or are they crazy?
No.
You don't have freedom?
No, we're free.
Oh,
We're
okay.
free. I'm not a number. I'm a free Smurf.
Yeah, you're not in Australia where poor
Um,
Maddie's being locked away in a prison somewhere because
Rim.
what?
No, we've not got so many restrictions, but there's only like 360,000 people on the entire island.
That's it.
So
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's
Oh.
Yes, Randy.
On the phone call episode you and Huel had, where you guys pretended to have a phone call, like,
Yeah.
years after
51.
the podcast ended.
Mhm.
51, yeah. Probably one of my favorite episodes. Anyways, what country did Huel say that I ended up in? Was it was a Nordic country.
It was either Iceland or Sweden, one of those.
Yeah, okay. It was funny to me because I thought there was a chance it was Iceland.
That was it. You know
that
what,
would be
Randy?
funny.
You bring up we've done a lot of innovative shit in the past. That phone call episode was amazing. Huel had nothing
was
and I
really
had
good.
nothing. So he was like, well, what if I just made a phone call? It's like, all right, let's do it. Yep. That's called
You know what's
improv.
fun? I love
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Speaking of improv, it just clicked back into my head because I just started doing my mushroom coffee. But have you ever fucked around with the Foy help desk?
First of all, what kind of mushroom coffee? And number 2, no.
It's the Chaga and Lion's Mane.
Oh, okay.
I was
Oh,
yeah. And the Foy help desk is I don't know what college it's connected to, but it's a library that's connected to a college that literally has a hotline at a help desk, and you just call them up and ask them anything.
Really?
And you'll have to give them time, but they're like the analog like search computer. So like
microfiche.
Kind of like microfiche, yeah. Like you can have like serious fun with them. Like we can all like place our bets, and then we can go ask them something like, "What's Anheuser Stadium filled? How many M&Ms would it take to fill Anheuser Stadium to the brim?" And like they'll go do their thing.
Sounds like a trolling gold mine.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Sounds like an amazing bonus
back,
episode.
like 10 minutes later with an answer. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking of it now.
That's awesome.
It's like
that Lion's Mane is some shit, man. Like it'll unlock memories you forgot you had. Like when I was on the good Lion's Mane, it was like, wow, this is crazy. But so we're in Iceland. All right, Iceland is a beautiful place. You have freedom there. 350,000 people. That's less than South Dakota, where I want to be in the States. So that's great. You don't have to run into assholes everywhere. The people in Iceland, are they friendly? Okay, you made a face.
No, when you said you don't run into assholes everywhere, that was the face.
Oh.
There are some.
It's a universal constant.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought that was pain.
Icelanders are friendly. Once you get behind them and they know you're golden.
Awesome.
You're friends.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I was just going to ask if your media was state controlled like it is here in the U.S. or are they independent? Like, do you get real news out there?
We have like state broadcasters.
Yeah.
Roof is the state broadcaster.
Okay.
But the thing that really confused me when I first moved here is all the alcohol stores are state controlled.
Really?
You can only buy alcohol in government approved stores.
No shit. That's like marijuana here in the States. You can only, the government controls that ultimately. Yeah. I not that I know anything about it because that's in different states. My friend Mike knows all about that, but Cody and Randy, I'm sure, have an idea.
Oh, it's so bullshit in Ohio. You have to go through this like facade of having a medical card where you go in and you tell the doctor that you have PTSD and that you have bad dreams, and then he's like, okay, and he gives you a card. You're in and out in a minute. Yeah,
that was like me today sending a text message to my doctor. Can I have more painkillers? And he's like, yeah, I have 100 cocodamol.
Oh wow,
okay,
that's easy with a text message. That's fair.
It really does.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have 2 broken ankles.
You'll excuse them, Joanne. American healthcare, like what you just said, usually takes our side like something like 7 weeks.
Yeah, it's awful.
Really?
Maybe it's not that bad. But
oh my god!
I can't text my doctor though. He'll have me arrested.
Yeah, you need the fucking referral from somebody, and then you need like a doctor and his like nurses to give you eyebrows, and then like. I'm not speaking from like fucking like any type of firsthand experience, but like just know everything is fucking slower over here because I don't know.
In our defense, our nurses are freaks. Okay, our nurses have very filthy minds, and if like Sarah Starr told me that her real life job was like a nurse, I'd be like, that makes sense. You know what I mean? That's not a real life job. That's not what I'm saying. But I would just say I wouldn't be surprised.
God bless nurses.
Yeah, truly the best of us. Yeah, anyway,
they
Joanne,
but they have a problem. They keep taking their kinky, brilliant minds and moving to Canada because they don't have you don't have to worry about employment whenever you're a nurse. Like there's always a good egg stone's throw like country away that'll just hire you without any.
And they can do all their TikTok dances together. I'm so sorry. I'm up to 6 on this stuff right now. Yeah, Joanne, let's talk cuisine because one thing that I really enjoy is food, and I love learning about food of other countries and in other cultures. And I like to learn. Right? I like to learn about. So what's the cuisine like in Iceland? Is it fish?
I feel like you got to break that up to like traditional and like what you can get right now, especially with like every country.
There is a traditional dinner of a boiled sheep's head.
Wow.
and it's the entire sheep's head
eyeballs
with the brain and
all
everything.
That's Viking AF.
yeah.
We just use like pita bread and just rip pieces off and just pita it up with some guac.
It's usually usually rye bread that's baked underground.
Okay.
By the geothermal hot springs.
Yep.
They like smoked lamb as well, which
that sounds lovely.
No, lamb. I love lamb. Lamb is amazing, but not when it's smoked. It's awful because
Really?
it's smoked with sheep manure.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I can see.
I'm not joking.
No. I'll take anything you have to say at face value right now.
It's starting to sound
And
like
then
the
there's-
Ohio State Fair. Yeah.
And then there's halkal, which is fermented shark.
Fermented shark.
We deep fry butter.
Yeah.
That sounds like an
Stick of butter.
aphrodisiac. Yeah.
Deep fried butter.
I don't eat fish, so I would
Give me
never
a
try that.
stick of butter and fermented shark, honey.
Yeah.
We're making family tonight.
So
Jay has tried it, and he says it just tastes like fishy rubber,
I bet.
which does not sound appealing to me.
Sharks never sounded any. I never want to. I'm not even close to interested in trying shark. I'll eat octopus and all sorts of shellfish, but
Oh, God, no.
Oh, what? No octopus.
Really, man? Can you do bivalves?
I don't eat anything that swims.
No. What's that, Coach?
Wow.
I hate fish.
No, I was gonna
I
say,
really
like,
hate fish.
really, but there's some of the cephalopods are tasty. Like you get a nice fucking calamari or a teriyaki octopus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't
Some
know.
oysters. Oysters are an aphrodisiac right there.
Randy, do you like fucking ocean things?
He likes fucking.
I can't deal with the fucking bivalves, man.
There used to be this
I can't
place
deal with
that I used to go to, a buffet, a Chinese buffet, and it had 2 levels to it, and they had all that shit, and I fucked with it a couple of times. It wasn't bad, but I always had poops after I left there, so it's hard to tell.
Randy,
That means it worked. You know what I mean?
You said Chinese seafood place. There's this place that opened recently in Crackerberry Junction, and it's called Juicy Cajun Seafood. Right? That's the name of the restaurant. And I've always wanted to go because it's one of those places that'll serve a bunch of shellfish in a bag, and it's steamed in your seasoning of choice, and you go to town. All right. So finally, I brought my dad there. We went a couple weeks ago, and my dad, being the old Italian guy, we're going to Juicy Cajun Seafood, right? And I don't know what he's expecting. We walk in, and it's run by the same people who own the sushi restaurant down the street. So he looks at me, he's like, "Hey, they're Chinese." And I said, "Who else do you want handling your seafood, old man? Like the Asian culture has seafood perfected. So shut your mouth, sit down, and enjoy it." And he loved it. He loved every second of it. He had such a great time. He went back with his friends. So
Just the fact that you were able to recite that like factoid means it's of course true.
the
You
what?
know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
it's
the
like-
story.
no, not the story in general, but it's just like you would want a non-Asian person doing up your seafood.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like no, it's
Yeah.
give me that. I don't care if it's allegedly Cajun. Just like I'll take that.
I'll take an Asian person working any type of food, and I will sit there and I'll enjoy it and say, "Give me more," because
They make foods that will kill you if they're not careful. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's at least a doctor's degree
yeah,
in like American like equivalent.
fugu,
Of
fuck
education.
you. Oh yeah. More modern cuisine in Iceland, Joanne. It's like, what do you got? Do you have? Does McDonald's exist out there? I'm sure. No.
Nope.
What?
No McDonald's
You're
since
fucking with me.
2009.
Would they get kicked out?
Yeah.
Did get
Really?
There was some sort of ruckus over the franchise.
There's
like,
a museum exhibit of like the last fucking like burger
the
and
last
Happy
Big Mac.
Meal
Yeah.
sold in fucking Iceland.
How
That's
dare
in
they?
Iceland. Is that the one that's in the encased in resin or whatever?
No, it's just left, and it looks exactly the same as it did
No
like 12 years
Preservatives
ago.
are
No shit.
ridiculous in it. Yeah.
We don't have Burger King here either.
Randy, you'd never be able to go to work.
What
How
the
would you
fuck
get
do
your
you
breakfast?
have?
McDonald's.
What the fuck do you
Sorry?
have?
We have KFC, Subway, Barrow Pizza,
Oh, you're fine. Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Yeah. Taco Bell.
You kicked
breakfast.
out
Never been to
McDonald's
Taco Bell.
but kept fucking Taco Bell? That's just bullshit pay for play.
Really?
I was going to ask you how much I had to
on.
invest to become a citizen of Iceland, but now I don't know.
Doesn't work like
sound
that.
like a
You
can't
country.
buy your way in.
Oh, there's some countries you can. I thought,
Yeah, not Iceland.
Oh, damn.
You have to either study here, work here as like a Nordic citizen, or marry an Icelander.
Joanne, what are you doing next week? I want to get the hell out of here. So I, you know anybody? I can marry into some family. So I hate this place. Okay, please do.
I
Got that nice bar you always show me.
Will my credit follow me, or can I leave that behind? I had a
no,
friend.
that stays there. You build your own here.
Nice.
sounds
I had a
amazing.
friend who did that with New Zealand. Whenever he went to New Zealand, he just
And you have the
behind a bunch
fucking
of debt.
Midnight Sun.
Yeah, like I was thinking of Holland.
And
Oh, go ahead, please.
Cody also knows who one of the local bar owners is
Yeah.
at my local bar.
Famous dude.
I don't watch the show, so you'll have to explain it.
You guys know The Witcher? With the Netflix series?
No, Cody, I don't watch that
no.
bullshit.
I've been told to watch it,
Oh,
but I haven't.
It started as a book, video game.
Yeah.
It's a great Netflix series now. It's the medieval mythology and Renaissance vibes. And who's like, yeah, who's the fucking
King Ice.
Yeah,
Ace?
he's named Iced. Is the gentleman that owns the pub that Joanne shows
My local
me.
pub.
Yeah, so he's an actor, but I like just who plays fucking Geralt? I can't remember. Is
it
Henry
Hodor?
Cavill.
I've never seen The Witcher.
Superman.
No,
Henry Cavill.
It's Jimmy Cavill. Yeah, Cavill plays Geralt of.
Yeah, it's Henry Cavill.
Hodor does a mean turntable, man.
It's a beautiful
I
man.
saw him at a BlizzCon.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a little bit of the Prince Iced in. I just assume that's downstairs from me, Joanne. I have no idea why. That I think you just live above a pub, but I'm assuming that's what an
No,
adult
it's-
does. You know what I mean?
It's
It's a Chinese restaurant.
it's just behind that Christmas tree.
There you go.
Look at that. You can see the video here at patreon.com/Stigman. We saw a little bit of Iceland out the window. That's amazing. I love this. I love that we're talking to somebody in a different country. Randy, is this a first for
Yep.
TRDS? Is this a first? It is. Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Nice
I mean,
beard.
what about Australia?
Oh, that's
Maddie
right. I
count?
forgot about Maddie. What's up, Maddie? Shout out to our boy Maddie. Shout out to you,
Yes.
buddy. We love you. Remember
Shout
that.
out.
Don't ever forget.
Mwah.
Now,
Kisses.
so many kisses. Why this? Cody, you got to get over here and fix my camera. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah,
I
you're not
don't-
twerking enough.
No, I got to get that ass out. What kind of music do they play over in Iceland, Joanne? Is it like the regular American pop music, or what's? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of Icelandic music. Well, there's a big Icelandic music scene, like Digaros,
death metal?
of Monsters and Men. Yes,
Yeah.
lots of that.
Walter
A
was
lot
into
of
that.
punk.
Yep.
Björk, obviously.
Fuck
Bjork.
off with the
Um,
Walter.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course, the Bjork.
It's your fault, Randy.
Her stepmom is a friend of ours.
Bjork's stepmom is a friend of yours?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is Bjork still making music?
Yeah,
She is?
she's just done a series of symphonic concerts at the Harpa Music Hall.
That's great.
So yeah, she's still doing a thing.
Do you know how shitty it is to live over here on the East Coast of the United States of America, Joanne? I don't think you do, but it sucks. Right?
Bad.
Yeah, it's awful. It's overcrowded. There's so many people everywhere. Everybody's rude all the time. It's cold, but it's not a good kind of cold, right? It's a bad kind of cold. But right now, it's not even cold. It's like 50 degrees for some reason. All right.
What's that in English?
Oh, like it's like 100. It's 100 degrees Celsius or something. Or no, it goes the other way, right?
No.
So if 32 is
Yeah,
zero.
right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they're melting.
Oh boy. So there's one. Oh, okay, Joanne. I don't know
Yes.
anything. For whatever reason, like the world pays attention to America's politics, right? It's crazy to me that they do, but I don't give a shit about any other country's politics, right? Like when they talk about Trudeau in Canada, like I don't care, right? And they talk about all these things going on. I just don't care. Can you please explain to me why Brexit is bad? Because I just don't understand it. Like I'm not looking to take a side here. I just don't understand the issue at all.
Oh boy.
But you're involved.
This is my trigger point.
Okay, good.
Oh,
I'm glad I triggered you.
Settle in. Where's my chair?
Brexit was like a nationwide IQ test that the country failed.
Okay.
I've never seen it put that way. Okay.
Well, before Brexit, I, as a British citizen, had the ability to go and live and work in 27 other countries with no barriers.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
it's like you had a super passport.
Yeah. Now, if I want to go to Spain on holiday, I have to apply for a visa.
Jesus, really?
They're gonna cavity search everything in Spain.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a nationwide IQ test that was failed miserably.
And that doesn't even get into the trade problems, like the logistical issues that they're having because of different border disputes and not getting things negotiated. Like
people in Britain are still saying we knew what we were voting for. No, you didn't. You cretinous fucktard.
Nobody knows. See, I am very anti-government, Joanne, so I'll just be very, very clear about this. I do not like government, and I think all government should be gone, and I think all politicians should be jailed, tarred, feathered, and all that other fun stuff, right? I think they're all terrible, every single one of them.
During the banking collapse, Iceland did jail some bankers and politicians.
Beautiful. See, that's a perfect place to be then. You know, I get into arguments with Chris O.C. all the time. He's like, well, it's not both sides. It's just one side. No, idiot. It's both sides. They're both awful, and they're both fucking us all the time. And it's time to be done with this charade of a bullshit system. I've had too many of those shots. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop.
No, keep going.
Right there.
But,
no.
Yeah. Now talk about the forward party.
I just love Joanne describing that as like an IQ test because like literally that's how I saw it. As an outsider, I got to say like that was literally a country asking its like residents in so many words, like what's bigger, 10 or 12? And everyone hit 10. Everyone hit 10 because they're like, that's how many fingers I have. That's the most fingers. 10.
No. 12, because that's how many most of the Brexit voters have. Oh, Jesus. I hope nobody I know sees this.
That's an extra
Facebook data leak is to blame.
Do that. That's, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I looked at
Facebook data leak.
Not knowing anything about it, again, because I don't care, right? It doesn't affect me. So it's no offense to you. I just don't care.
No,
I got bigger things in my life to worry about.
I like the honesty.
Yeah, but I look at I initially, without doing any research whatsoever, saw it as like, oh, these people just want to be left alone from the EU, which is like my philosophy is leave me alone. I want the government to leave me alone and not bother me in any way whatsoever. But obviously, there's more than just that going on. So thank you for putting it the way you did. I understand now. Things were easy. Now they're more difficult. I get it.
I'm very anti-Brexit. I don't know if that came across, but yeah, I'm not a fan.
A little bit.
We got you.
Yeah. What social media company is going to get her censored? We have to go to that one and let them know. Probably none.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah.
What's Trump's social media thing now, Randy? Was it Getter or Rumble or some shit?
Who the fuck cares? He's doing a SPAC for that shit. He's going to defraud millions of people.
Like Truth Social or something?
He defrauded millions of people when he was raising money for election fraud, okay? He left all those people to rot in jail, too.
I love that. I'm raising money for fraud. Can you help me?
Oh boy.
God.
See, my opinion on the whole Trump thing is, as an outsider, it was entertaining. It was a great shit show to watch.
It was entertaining as an insider.
It was Vietnam for some of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Vietnam. I'm like getting up.
And it was the same, caused by the same data leak from Facebook, the Cambridge Analytica scandal. I'm telling you, that's how they swayed the votes in 2016. But those two crazy things happened. Yeah.
Wait, Randy, I'm here sitting thinking about getting an Oculus too, and you're telling me Facebook and data leaks and ruining the world. I don't want an Oculus anymore.
No, I'd be fine, Rim. It's the metaverse. It's the future.
I do, just to watch people swan dive. into a TV.
All right. We got Joe. We got to get
I'm
to a
just in
couple.
favor of you being separated from your money. That's what helps this whole economy go round.
Yeah.
Is everyone being separated from their money.
Would you cash at me $200?
That's good.
$ Rem Dickman. I can get myself an Oculus.
I lost $400 at the casino over the weekend, so I can't.
You
Damn,
Kristen
Yeah.
took me out. Yeah, we went out on a date night, and
have you put a treatment to your sci-fi ideas yet?
no.
Oh, okay.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, no, I have to wait till I have PTO. I told you this.
Nice.
And I've been reading sci-fi. Neil Stevenson. I'm going to read
Cody
all his
betting the
stuff.
wrong horse, bro.
Snow Crash.
You could have called Walter
He
up. You
predicted
could have gotten
the
ideas from
metaverse.
Walter. Walter would come through with them.
Walter can
Walter.
Ooh, don't make.
So
Say
You
it.
better
Okay.
prove
Say it.
yourself a better
Say
idea
it.
man than Walter.
I don't want to talk about other podcasts in this show, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about another podcast, right? Because you two, the two of you, disappointed me. You broke my heart. You broke
I'm
my
not
heart.
plugging my sister. Because that would be weird.
No,
No,
no. You
famously
guys are supposed to.
Before
guys
the
need to stick
bonus
together.
episode today.
Wait,
Don't-
what?
Don't turn on your partner, okay? You guys need to stick together here, all right? Because I'm going to rip an asshole to both of you, all right? Is
What'd I
that
do?
is our sister podcast, all right? Our younger sister podcast, NFHC. Walter, we've had him on the show twice. He brought in some clips, all right? And Walter is very nice to me, all right? And Walter is very disappointed that I put my faith into you, Randy, okay? But he brought not for context Cody about plugging his sister, and he had Randy plagiarizing Dylan, and then he went on to say Randy can't even get real sponsors for the show or really produce the show. Like he said, Rem, you don't have to do everything yourself. You have a team. And then I said to you guys, I texted you guys, and I listen, we got called out. Like we got fucked up by these guys. All right. And you know what I got? Audience, Joanne, do you know what I got as a response from the two of them?
No, go on.
Exactly that silence in between that we just had right there.
All right.
Exactly
You know
that
what?
silence. I got no response. I said, gentlemen, you're being attacked. It's time to stand up. Nothing. They just went away and disappeared into the woods, and they didn't want to fight.
And then
This is my team,
did
Joanne. This is my
tell
team.
you.
Yeah.
And then they went and did a bonus episode without you.
That was before. this
Yeah.
happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
When he was
Mhm.
upset, it was very early in the morning for me. I have this grown ass Italian man just firing text messages off at like let's say 4:50 to be generous in the
I
morning.
can't help that you
And
live
then
6
he's
hours
just
away
just
in
like,
the time
"Guys,
zones.
hey, you gotta see what they did.
Sometimes I have really
6 hours
important
is
shit
nothing.
to
It's
say.
10 hours behind me.
Yeah, look at her.
No.
Me and
Randy-
Joanne, fucking tight.
Yeah. Walter got sick of you talking shit, Randy, and so he brought the fire.
He brought the fire. Yeah, right. He cut a couple of clips out of context because I said that I came up with the simulation bit first, right after that. All right. I did a stint in the psych ward over that shit. All right. I proved the simulation. I solved it, and that freaked a lot of people out. All
How'd you
right.
solve it.
I don't know. I drew the equation on my door, and then they cleaned it up before I got home. It's really unfortunate. Like, I was really pissed. But they thought at the time that I'd taken a whole bottle of Adderall, but I had just put the pills in another pill bottle so that people wouldn't steal them. And it was like a Tylenol bottle. And whenever I showed them that, they took me out of the ICU.
So wait a second. Is Walter making attacks against a mentally ill?
Absolutely.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I didn't. I thought you knew I was the crazy man. Yeah, it's cool. But that's okay, Walter. You can take your shots. All right. You can quote me out of context, but I came up with that bit. Maybe not on here, but I did time for it. Kind of. That was an awkward stint too, because I had that roommate that would wake up and punch the wall at night. He was kind of freaky, but I got through it, and I met that one chick who thought she was an optometrist, but she was really a bartender. But she was pretty
I got those
convincing.
confused all the fucking time.
Yeah, well, I was going to go get an eye test from her. She had me that convinced.
At the bar?
Well, that's whenever I ran into the problem. And then she knew somebody.
Then you're like, why are you looking at my penis?
Yeah, why is everything blurry?
Yeah, we made lots of puzzles together. Lots of puzzles. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But anyways, Cody, Walter, what I'm trying to say is that you can chortle my balls.
He said the thing.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, I guess you can go now, Joanne. Bye.
Bye. Show.
Fucking Walter.
Okay, bye.
I have a T-shirt coming to me.
I'm just glad he's finally listening to our show.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and I had I'm working. I got to get with APB, good old patron of ours, on something that I'm the surprise. Well, you know what? I don't even feel motivated to work on the surprise for Cody and Randy anymore because they let me down so bad. Cody, do you have anything to say for yourself? You know, Matt at NFHC was like a friend of yours, and these guys are here just like talking shit about Walter out of context. You of all people, Cody, like you're the nicest freaking guy in the world.
Nicest guy in the world.
Yeah, and he pulled it out of context from you, and that was fucked up.
He said you were plugging your sister, dude. All right, that would piss me off.
Great. Yeah, whatever.
Don't ray this, okay?
No, it's okay. You know what? I feel happy and I feel like I'm in my zone, but on a trapeze at the same time. You know what I mean? Like I'm up here, I'm content because if the meanest thing they can do is say something out of context, that's in reality something nice about my family. If that's the meanest brick they can throw at me, I'm living an okay human life.
You guys sound like a couple of pussies.
Almost as if reincarnated.
Like, I don't know why I got all these bitches working with me.
Yeah, I saw on TikTok that whenever we see the light, that's just the hospital room of the next life. Oh, what?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Did you get that? The light at the end of the tunnel is the hospital room of your next life. Yeah.
Yeah, it's either that or your next nurse. Yeah, checking your pupils.
Yeah.
Randy, you got to do a bonus episode with my friend Mike with all your crazy theories that you've proven on your door. That's sounds like something that would fuck him up pretty good. It would just fuck him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rem, does Mike actually exist? Because I've heard you talking about him a lot, but we've never seen him. Or I've never seen him.
Yeah. Why would you see him? He's not on the podcast. He's a friend of mine in real life.
Oh, just check him. He's not imaginary or anything.
Did you hear that? Rob doesn't think this podcast is part of his real life.
Wow.
Fuck you, man. I'm here. Wow. This is real. This is real to me.
You talking about Walter. All right. Ooh. Me and Walter, me not measuring up to Walter. Who's not measuring up to Matt? Why don't you play some music in the background, Rim? Huh?
Just nobody likes that. Nobody likes music in their podcast. Nobody wants that.
Randy, the real question is because people that want music on their podcast are already playing music on their podcast. And they don't want us to layer it in for them.
Yeah.
That's why we don't do any of those. I would love to have a babbling brook on a drizzly day going underneath the entire podcast. But the listeners are already throwing whatever they want under it.
Joanne, what do you sounds of Icelandic winter.
Yeah,
there you go.
Joanne, you're an outsider, all right? So you tell us. Would you like?
Fuck. How dare you?
No. She's not.
The O word. The O slur.
She's not with the two of you who don't respond when being attacked. Okay, Joanne.
Did you hear cracker? If you say cracker on Twitch, you get banned now for life.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to use an A, not the hard R.
Salty.
Cracka. You got to say cracka. Yeah.
Fuck off, Rim.
Joanne, would you like a bit of music?
Works.
A bit of music on the podcast?
I'm good without music right now.
See, nobody wants that.
Mainly because the two people that I share a house with are both asleep.
Oh, okay. All right.
Go kick them. Do a thing. Wake them up.
Wake up. You're up. They should be up too. No.
Yeah. I don't care if you have two broken feet. Get in there and kick them and be like, hey.
All right. So
I don't need to kick them.
Now he says Merry Christmas. Oh, Jesus.
That's awesome. That looks like a fucking weapon. That's like in Hawkeye. Like just a sword comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
All right. Joanne, you're going to keep track here. All right. These two, Randy and Cody, are my nominees for Dick of the Week for just totally just running away when Walter was coming after them. But we do have.
I didn't run. I stood and I took it. All right, because I don't, I don't feel now that I know he's a dental hygienist. I like it. All the sport is gone. All the sport is gone. There's nothing more I can do. Life has fucked him up already. All right, like what do you want me to do?
That's I feel nothing. You know what I mean? Like I'm either a man of the world or a really, really nice boy. You know what I mean? So I feel nothing, and I'm okay with either one of those outcomes.
You're like my son. He feels nothing when I disappoint him severely.
That means you might be doing it right.
Maybe. But for the first time in several weeks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to introduce this finalist for Dick of the Week. And here is our first nominee.
All right, Cody, before I play this first one, all right, down in Dick of the Week in the notes, I've got a screenshot of something. I need you to get ready to read, okay? All right. Svensson.
Can I veto any nominations?
Absolutely. So hold on to that. Don't let me forget, okay? But we had Svensson 2 weeks ago, last week, sent in a Dick of the Week, but then we invited Sarah Starr on, and I completely forgot because she's so beautiful, and he's Svensson. All right, so I have two from Svensson now, and I don't know if I want to do both of them or one of them. He said just do one. We'll see. But Joanne has a Dick of the Week. We have something to read, so maybe we'll just do one.
Do them both.
Well, we'll see.
Hello to all the people at the Rich Dickman Show. This is Svensson here.
Sounds sick.
And this week,
Hi, Svensson.
I have a nomination for
He's got Omicron.
This week, my nomination for Dick of the Week is Austin. Austin is one of those guys that thinks the world revolves around him. And he's a guy that I work with. I've worked with this guy before, and you would think that a 40-year-old person would not act like a 5-year-old.
Must be a Democrat.
That's the way Austin is. So this is the reason I'm nominating him for Dick of the Week. Austin and I work together at the same workplace. This is the second time we've worked together, and this is also the second time where he wants to cause trouble. Here's the issue. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take and explain this to like a 5-year-old, because that's the way Austin acts. This is a 40-year-old man. We both work in a warehouse, and we drive forklifts. Now, there's about 20 forklifts available. Austin will drive one forklift. I will drive one forklift. The other crew will drive forklifts. There's usually about 8 forklifts left throughout the day for anyone to drive for any reason. I'm going to take and use the
Scott Steiner math.
Forklifts being soccer balls, because Austin acts like he's 5. So Austin, he has a soccer ball, and he likes to play with his soccer ball, but only when he's playing with the soccer ball alone. There will be 10 other soccer balls in the room, and Austin will play with none of those soccer balls unless he gets bored playing with his own.
Let it happen.
However, when Svensson gets the soccer ball, Austin doesn't like his soccer ball very much. He wants to go play with Svensson's soccer ball. Svensson's soccer ball is the same as Austin's soccer ball and the other 10 soccer balls laying around the room. But that holds no interest to Austin. So what does Austin do? He comes over and steals Svensson's soccer ball. Multiple times he has stolen my soccer ball and ignored the other 10 open and completely free playable soccer balls in the room. Austin, you're a 40-year-old guy. Grow up. Keep your soccer ball. Play with your soccer ball. Love your soccer ball. Use one of the other 10 soccer balls in the room. But if you come and try to steal my soccer ball again, I will be punching you in the face. Everybody, the Rich nomination for Dick of the Week. What are your thoughts? This is Svensson.
Oh!
Everybody, take care. Have a good weekend.
I love Svensson.
Heart of gold.
Love Svensson.
He's got a heart of gold, man.
There's so
Joanne's
much to
in
unpack
tears.
here.
I'm almost in tears.
No,
Are they
leave
playing
the soccer balls alone.
Are they playing that game that all the kids play, like Rocket League?
Soccer balls?
But are they playing it with forklifts and soccer balls? Is that what I'm getting?
I hope so. How did we go from forklifts to soccer balls? Like, we're learning about forklifts, and all of a sudden it's soccer balls. I don't know what the hell happened.
He made it for 5-year-olds.
He likes soccer balls.
5-year-olds like soccer balls, Rim.
If you didn't get it, you're a 5-year-old or lower.
We need a T-shirt, Chortle Svensson's balls.
Joanne, you're going to be in that meeting next year when we come
That's
up
the
with
only
the
way
merch.
Svensson can talk. That's the only way Svensson can actually talk when
By
someone's
chortling
actually
balls?
actively. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you had those old toys, you had to pull the string on it, and you felt dirty, but it would make the doll talk.
Yeah.
Like, there's a snake in my boots.
Ripcord.
Yeah, and Svensson has to be chortled, otherwise he's just, Woody.
Okay.
Can't tell what
So Austin was playing with all the soccer balls and Svensson didn't get any. Is that what happened, Randy?
Well, there's always the office chair fuckery, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, that guy takes care of his office chair. Let's take it. But when it's attached to forklifts, the rules still apply, it seems. You know what I mean? Like,
All right. Thank you, Svensson.
Yeah.
All right. So, Cody.
Can't help, man.
Yeah.
What?
We got something there for you to read. I got to say where this came from. This came from somebody who's a fan of the show and asked me not to use their name or their place of work.
Thank you for telling me.
Or where they're from. All right. So this is this person works in the customer service field, and they received a review about the customer service that was provided. And so this person sent me this review, and I just want to say, good day, mate. Go ahead, Cody. What do we got?
All right. You got to help me because there's blacklisting somewhere, right? Where do I start?
I'll edit out anything if you mess up. Don't worry.
All right. I still need a starting point, motherfucker. Where are we going?
Start at the top.
It's a screenshot. Do you want me to read the name?
It's a screenshot. No. From this is a screenshot from a customer. All right, who is
I'm zoomed
leaving
in on the screenshot.
Yeah, so the customer there, we're just going to call it a customer, is leaving a review on the customer service that was provided at this place.
Right.
All right. So please tell us why you gave that score. I don't even see a score here in as much detail as you can.
Let's just assume it was a 1.
Yeah.
The female staff member at the front desk made an inappropriate gesture of sexual celibacy when I asked for my order. That hurts my head. She did not check my photo identification until after I asked her if she needed to see it. Maybe she knew in advance who I am. The male staff member who assisted by taking my order to my vehicle then made a gesture implying that he was inspecting the interior of my vehicle, commenting that I had a cool setup. Implying what? Interrobang. I noted that he was wearing a black banded ring, which indicates opposition to legal marriage. A black banded ring.
Yeah. Never heard of it.
Never heard that.
No. In support of asterisk marriage. I can't see that word. Which I actually support BTW. I can't see that word. So what exactly was the message they were trying to give the BF company? Wait,
no, yeah, I'll fix that. Yep.
Whoopsie daisy. Overall, it was highly unprofessional.
Okay, so pause there. This person's complaining.
Part of the letter.
This person's complaining they weren't ID'd, that the person said they had a very cool setup in whatever it is that they're setting up, and that this other person was wearing a black wedding band, which is apparently in opposition to some sort of marriage. I can't even figure out the wording here. All right, so we know this person's already crazy. Yeah, let's finish it off, Coach.
I'm not ready. I need at least a weekend to recover from the first part. So it asks, what can we do to improve your shopping experience? And the same author writes, staff really should not be demonstrating their political, sexual, cultural, religious ideologies towards customers. I paid respect but was treated rudely, and because I was upset, I forgot to scan the WA safe QR code. Don't know what that is. Well, let me keep reading. By the way, staff did not remind anyone at all to scan as they were entering the store.
Oh, it's probably the vaccine passport.
Ooh, that's freaky.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, due to my health conditions, I sanitized my hands with my own fragrance-free sanitizer.
Jesus
before
Christ.
I entered the store. It's got to be chemical. Ooh.
Monster.
Just in case the staff think I did the wrong thing as justification for their own lack of following the law and said company procedures. Okay, so
Yeah. You know, the internet is the worst thing to ever happen, really.
it really is. It really is. We should have been gutted as a species a long time ago.
Yeah.
And
There's
you
too
know
much
what I mean?
data. And Microsoft just went organic. They can store it to DNA. So
They can do that. They can do like the 10 base pair thing. Forgive me if I'm prying, but is this company like have anything to do with like food prep?
I don't know. I always forget. Yeah, I always forget what this person tells me they do because it changes.
Well,
so
I can talk about it because I used to work at a Best Buy and I had to get people to do reviews and I would tell them to say, Randy is awesome, Spirit Fingers. And they fucking loved it. Every time I went Spirit Fingers, they would be like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'd be like, okay. And then they'd go home and they'd do it. And it made my boss happy. All right. Because he was
Randy should have been a politician. What are we
days.
doing? What are we
Hey,
doing
there's still
with our
time.
lives?
there's still time for me to hate his guts.
I would run on a platform of weed first
Yeah.
and weed primary
And we'd
and
second.
then children.
Yes.
Weed and then
Protect the
children.
kids. Take care of the kids.
Uh,
Free the
Children.
kids. All right, Joanne.
And we got to cut
Oh.
down the population. I would run on the Bill Burr platform that there would be an immediate test, and if you didn't bring a pencil, you're already out. Yep.
You do like
that one.
remember that Sliders episode
an
where they
important
had the
test.
lottery and that one chick in Sliders thought that she won the lottery, but she was actually going to be culled. You guys remember that from like 1992? Probably not. Joanne, who's your nominee for Dick of the Week?
Oh God! How do I read your mind?
It's got to be Austin.
No. You
I
said
mean,
you had one to bring in.
No. I asked if I could veto one.
Oh, if you could. Oh, okay. All right. So you're going to go with
because I thought
Austin.
you were going to bring up Randy or Cody, so I was going to veto them.
Oh, okay. Listen, you don't have to stick up for them. They failed me this week. You don't have to stick up for them. They realized what they did. What?
No, I
They might
don't.
have failed you, but they didn't fail me.
You weird time zone having bastard.
Do you guys know what it's
Yeah.
like to have done as many podcasts as I've done since 2012? I've been doing this for almost 10 years, Cody and Randy. Okay, I've put a
How
lot
many
of
different
time and effort.
co-hosts have you drug
A
from
lot.
mediocrity into
Yes.
stardom?
Exactly. You think Jules
What was
is
I
anything
doing
special
before
without
this?
me? Fucking
I was
nobody.
homeless.
She's right.
All
Who was
right.
Randy? Who was Ray before I met him? Fucking nobody. Cody, I stole. All right, because I wanted him to bring an audience with him. That's why. No, I love you, Cody. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, looking at me.
Hey girls, what up?
And then I have these guys who've only been podcasting for a couple of years, all right, and only do it because they need an excuse to drink. And by the way, all right, assholes, you always made fun of me for my shower curtain, but you need to iron that goddamn red fucking thing you have behind your studio setup there, okay? Because I see all the creases and all the little folds here and there, and it looks like shit. So don't give me a goddamn hard time about it, because I use XSplit. I use XSplit camera. I have my own virtual background now. You can't say shit anymore. So fuck you guys.
Fuck
for
your
real.
XSplit. You
Yeah.
know what?
And
I'm
by-
going to be
and
the
by the way-
goddamn Witcher, Rim. Look at
I
that.
turned
They're
on
out here.
I turned on the video for the last episode, and while one of them is reading their commercial, you got Dylan shaking like he's listening to music like this on the side. It's like, what's going on, man? What are you doing? Why are you shaking? Why are you doing that? Are you listening
That's
to
the
music?
Halo Infinite.
Oh, that's
the Halo
okay.
Infinite.
I got you.
The Halo Infinite
All right.
shake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Jesus
I
Christ.
bear the brunt of this for the two of you because I love you both.
Well, you
and
got
I
the
wanna
chin
protect
for
you.
it. You got the chin for
You know,
it, Rim.
fuck off, Randy. You're supposed to be at my side. Jesus Christ.
Happening.
Yeah, Cody, who's the dick
Well,
of the week
whenever
this
you're
week?
coming at me, Rim is dick of the week for trying to.
I didn't ask-
You know who's dick of the week? Walter's dick of the week for trying to divide us. Fuck Walter. Fuck, it's, he's
yeah.
fucking winning, Rim, because you should
Yeah.
be supporting us.
You let the Walter win if
he woed all over your walls.
You know what, Randy? I do support you.
You need a squeegee to get that woe off.
If you guys, all you had to do was respond to my text message earlier this week, and I wouldn't be doing this on the show right now. Okay,
man.
It's like, I've been busy buying and cleaning.
I wake up and sometimes it just says like 24 fucking texts between Randy and Rem, and I'm just like, God, what are the odds any of those are really important? And I play that version of Russian roulette
probably pretty
every
good.
Day I wake up.
Probably pretty good.
Probably.
All right.
No, it's.
You know what?
Cody, you need to get a watch so you can see a sneak preview before you actually open it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'd be fucking up at like, you know what I mean? Like 4:40 in the morning. So there's one. There's another. There's a third one. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm a popular guy. Rem.
Are you?
I could be actually getting a phone call of somebody who misses me at fucking dick all ass o'clock in the morning. So I leave that on.
No, that's usually me.
That's why when I call you, I call twice.
There you go.
That way I can get through Do Not Disturb.
All right.
Yeah, I noticed that about you, Randy.
Yeah. Cody, who's the dick of the week? We got to vote on this, all right? Joanne says Austin. Randy says Walter. Where are you at, Cody?
I got to go that fucking soccer ball asshole, asshole.
Who's Svensson?
Svenson's boy.
Yeah, I'm
Austin
so lost.
was the name of the guy.
Okay, I'm going to listen all over again when I edit this thing. Okay, so we got 2 for Austin, 1 for Walter. Let me think about it while I play
After
this.
much deliberation,
This dude hasn't been paid in weeks.
Expert judges
Yeah.
come to the consensus that this week's Dick of the Week award goes to.
Man, I really want to go with the retail review lady. Like, all right, because that shit's crazy, but I can't. And here's why. It's because she's not alone. All right. The last 2 years have made many people crazy like that. And it's not their fault. It's not their fault they went crazy. Okay. So I'm going to.
There's 2 new world religions that have come out.
Yeah.
And it's pretty crazy.
Fuck, man. I need memos.
It's insane. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to agree with everybody here except Randy. And I'm going to say Austin. You know what? No, I'm going to say Svensson is a dick of the week for fucking confusing me with this goddamn 5-year-old analogy. I didn't understand what the hell you were talking about, Svensson. Like, I understand forklifts. All right, I get that. You should have just stuck with the forklifts, not going to soccer balls, because I just started thinking about people playing games. Like
but Austin
Randy said,
is a 5-year-old.
Rocket League.
He has a 5-year-old mentality. He has to dumb it down so if Austin listens to it, he'll understand. And he'll be better. And if he doesn't, Svensson's going to punch him in the face.
That is one of the things I do hate, like where it's like understood to like the office, like, oh, we're gonna share these things, you know what I mean? But I'm the kind of guy that's just like, I don't want to share. I don't want to share any of these things. So like, I'll bring in my nice thing, like my nice pen, and they're like, Cody, why are you hogging?
Do you have a Mont Blanc?
It's gonna be rad as fuck when they bring this podcast into the courtroom after Svensson assaults this guy. Randy,
I have the guts of a Mont Blanc in a G2 converted, so it feels
holy shit.
It feels like a nice $600 glide to it, but it probably only costs like $12. That's you just need a little bit of time with a file, Randy, and then
$600 glide sounds like an advert for a lube or something.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. It does, doesn't it?
All right,
we're talking about stationery.
You know what? Shit, we're doing a Christmas episode next week. Are we going to have time for Svensson's other dick of the week? Well, we don't know if anybody's going to show up. All right. Let me. Okay. All right. Here comes Svensson's second dick of the week. Sounds weird.
Greetings to everybody at the Rich Dickman Show, my favorite podcast to listen to.
Is it though?
This is Svensson.
When's the last time you listened?
And this week, I'm nominating a female for Dick of the Week.
Oh shit!
This week, I'm nominating Dana, who's a lady that I work with, as Dick of the Week. You know why? It's because Dana decides that she wants to ask me out. And I politely declined her invitation to go out.
Get your own soccer balls, bitch!
Off of me and says that I don't like women and that I'm a fat, gay asshole. Dana, None of that is true. I love
All right, buddy.
I'm not gay.
You shot your shot.
I might be an asshole. But the reason I declined your offer is because you're 300 pounds. It has absolutely nothing to do with being gay. You know?
Svensson!
Seriously. Get yourself into some decent shape.
That's fucked up.
Oh, fuck right off, Svensson.
I hope everybody at the Rich Dickman Show and their fans have a wonderful week.
You know what, Svensson? You obviously don't listen to this show at all, okay? Because if you did, you would know it's my jam. So,
yeah,
goddamn.
Fuck right off with that shit. All right.
Yeah.
You're definitely
like everyone hated that. It's just like, we see what you're doing with those forklifts. You can't hide.
You just Waltered all over that Dick of the Week nomination.
Yeah. Don't be such a Walter.
Very
Holy shit.
Waltery.
God damn, I'm so sorry I played that.
We gotta
Rim, I'll be right back. I got to go take a Walter. All right.
All right. Enjoy. Make sure you wipe with your Walter as well.
Yeah,
no, I use a bidet. I'm going to spray the shit out of that Walter.
You know, Svensson is the weirdest Biden voter. God damn it, Svensson. Okay, let's see here. All right, we got, look what we got here. Yo, he's making money
I regret
today.
all of that.
Thanks for calling the Dickman line at 860-316-4776. Please leave a message after the beep. It's voicemails.
All right, we got a voicemail this week. Let's see what's up with our friends out there.
Hello, Rich Dickman peeps. This is Travis.
Travis.
Randy, so I feel you on the dentist chair thing. I was listening and I was like, been there, done that. I remember I was getting tattooed one time and you know how like the dentist chairs fold down and then like the base is on one end and the other thing's on the other end? I sat down like further away from the base and the whole thing, like Three Stooges, turned up and flipped backwards. Luckily I wasn't getting tattoos at the time. I was just getting ready to get tattooed, or else I'd have a huge line down my arm or something. But it was all good because my friends came and fed me cold cuts while I was getting my arm done. But yeah, keep up the good work, guys. I'll catch you later.
Thanks, Travis. Travis.
Thanks, Travis.
Let's hook up after the new year, great? Because December is always terrible for me. So when you have a date that's free, let me know, and we'll, I just tell these guys to record whenever.
Come tell Randy Claus what you want.
Yeah, there's that too. Next Tuesday. Thank you, Randy. Thank you for doing a segment here and segueing me to the next thing. Travis, you and the rest of our audience, our patrons and our guests and our friends are all welcome to come by next week on Tuesday, December 21st. Let's say, I don't know, 10 p.m., Randy? You want to do 10 p.m. Eastern?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we'll do 10 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, December 21st. Everybody is welcome to come and tell Randy Claus what they want for Christmas. I invited Walter.
We got to pick out what filter I'm going to use. Okay, I could use this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or this one?
You could just get a Santa suit.
Osama bin Santa.
This one is pretty good. It's pretty solid.
Do you have any non-Coca-Cola Santas?
Right
here. What's up?
No,
I don't like that one.
That's hipster Santa.
Yeah, we hate hipsters. Hipsters are just the worst fucking people. Now,
wow.
Question, gentleman and lady. Sarah Starr. Should she come and tell Randy Claus what she wants for Christmas, or should she be our sexy elf?
Well, elves get to speak to Santa and ask for something for Christmas.
Thank you, Joanne.
Why not?
Thank you. All right, Joanne answered for the both of you.
What about this one? Is this a good Santa, Randy Claus?
The giraffe
this
Claus.
Be good?
No, that one doesn't. No.
We got it cheap from Toys R Us. Okay, I'll go with this one. This is my favorite.
Randy, do you want to plug our sponsors for this week?
Yeah, we're brought to you by Snapchat. Be Randy Claus without that much effort. All right, install Snap Camera on your computer so they can spy on you too. All right, Snapchat. It'll help you understand the next generation.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, Christ. Okay, we're a few days away from Christmas now. We're in the single digits, all right? And December's coming to an end. Thank God. Yeah, I haven't enjoyed a Christmas season in 15 years. So, Cody, I was just going to ask you. It sounds like you're all caught up with your Christmas shopping.
Shit.
Cody, what size T-shirt do you wear?
Man, it depends because, like, a Hawaiian double XL is way bigger than like a New York XL. I'll just write down double XL.
Because you got the Samoans out there, right? And they're very large.
Yeah,
people.
I know. It's like a different metric. You know what I mean? Like a European shoe size will be like in the 40s, and you're just like, wait, what the? That's a huge foot.
So you're a double X. Double X. Okay,
Yeah.
not a triple X, double X. Randy, what size T-shirt are you, my buddy?
I really like 4XL tall. So I like the extra length because a lot of times my pants like to fall down a little bit and covers up my ass crack. So that's pretty handy.
I need to consider that like measurement more, Randy, because I've learned you got to like sit down when you know when you're like in the fitting room, you got to pop the squat. You got to make sure it's comfortable, sitting down too, because you do that like most of your work / commute day.
Dude, shout out to Kohl's Black Friday sale. I got like 6 4XL T-shirts for $4.99 a piece, and they're like Disney shit. Like Wally's on one. One says Hakuna Matata. Another one says Power Rangers made in the 90s.
Do you have Tweety Bird on one?
No. Fuck off. I'm not my grandmother. Okay. Who wears a Tweety Bird shirt as a nightie. Before God rest her soul. She's the one who gave me the brown nipples.
You guys looking forward to Spider-Man
for summer
this weekend? Oh, yeah.
All summer.
Speaking of Spider-Man, you know how I fucked up as a father earlier this week? Well, I got...
One of the way.
Yeah. You know what I got this afternoon? My son, he wants to go see Spider-Man with his friends, and that was his dad. And like I don't know how to feel about that. Like, oh fuck, man!
I'm getting that a lot from my kid.
Like,
Wanting to stay with friends instead of come hang out.
I finally got out of going to movies alone, right? I know famously back in the Hulhauser days, I was looking for a date to go see Avengers Endgame with, and I ended up going alone. And I sat next to this big fat guy. And,
no, you got on Grindr.
Yeah, that's right.
You got on Grindr looking for a friend, and you got nothing but buttholes.
I got nothing but buttholes. I got so many offers for sex and blowjobs, but no friends who wanted to go see a movie. But yeah,
need to have movies.
My dude and I, we've been to the movies like every other week now with the releases and everything. We've been having a great time, and it's like, my friend asked me if we want to go see Spider-Man. I'm like, well, we're supposed to go see Spider-Man together, pal. All right, if you want to go be with your friend, that's fine. I'll be all right. Sad. It sucks. Everything sucks getting
You
home.
can all go see Spider-Man together.
It's true. It's just weird being with a bunch of kids these days. You know what I mean? Everybody's weird and everything's weird. So nope.
Not
at all.
No.
Joanne, my dear, lovely to have you on tonight. You're such a pleasure. You brought a different vibe to the show and appreciate it. And I thank you for speaking up. Chortle my balls. There's your T-shirt. APB in the video has the T-shirt ready to go. That is beautiful with the bedazzled lettering. I love that.
I cannot wait to wear that.
Yeah. APB, remember double X and 4X for these two.
Oh, you got me.
We'll hook up.
Thank you so much. That is incredible.
Is there anything, Joanne, you would like to plug, like the state of Iceland, your government, or your Twitter, or whatever, any projects you might be doing, your job, your Vicodin addiction, anything you want to talk about?
My budding Vicodin addiction. I'm only on my second pack of 100, so still in the early stages.
Hell yeah.
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
No, there's nothing remotely interesting about me.
No. Stop it. You're very interesting. We learned a lot about Iceland tonight. And, yeah.
Fish.
But thank you for being awesome.
Thank you guys for letting me be
Smoked
on here.
lamb is terrible.
You don't know that,
Probably
Randy.
go to sleep now.
She said it was. I trust her.
Okay, all right, buddy. All right, calm down. Jesus Christ, just settle down. So
minted lamb.
Our top tier patrons, again, they can come on the show whenever they feel like. You just send a note. And Joanne said to Cody, "I want to come on the show." And Cody's like, "Hey, Rem, can Joanne come on the show?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I said, "No." I said, "Yes, absolutely, 100%." So thank you, Joanne, for coming on. Cody, Randy, got anything going on this week? Cody, make any more guest appearances?
No.
I'm doing some 8-year-olds wrestling podcast on Monday because I don't fucking do research. Fucking kid comes in my DMs asking me if I want to be on his wrestling podcast. And I'm like, sure, man. Do you want me to be high or sober? Because if you don't tell me, I'll definitely be high. And he was like,
different day rates here.
Sober, LMAO. And I was like,
oh,
okay.
no.
Then I looked him up on YouTube and he's like, I don't know how old he is, but
Oh boy.
shout out to Awaken Gamer. Can I plug kids? We used to plug spaghetti.
Oh, you said the thing.
Yeah, you can't do either of those. You can promote them.
Oh, shit.
That's
Walter, I swear to God, if you fucking cut that out of context, I'll give you something else to cut out of context because I'm good at making death threats. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Randy, remember the rules. You got to plug the show and you got to say something nice about Cody and myself.
Especially on death row.
Oh, on the, I don't know. It's some kid's podcast, Rem. I don't know if I should plug this podcast. I feel like the butterfly effect on that is unpredictable.
Nope.
I feel like it leads to you leading like a group of young kids into battle.
Like Lord of the Flies?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. Cody, you got nothing. All right, Randy, say the words. Let's wrap it up. Let's get out of here.
Let's bring this baby home.
Cody, you said, wow, do you have something else to add, buddy?
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for listening to the Rich Dickman Show this week and every week. We love it when you do, and you're all beautiful people. Thank you so much. If you like what we do, you want to support the show, please tell a friend. Okay, Cody told his friends, and look what happened. Joanne's on. APB's making t-shirts that say "Chortle my balls." It's amazing. So tell your friends. Tell them to listen to Rich Dickman Show. But if you like us even more than that, you can check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. You can watch the video of this show and the last many shows. And plus, there's a bonus episode. Randy and Ray. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, my God.
I'm so sorry.
How fucking dare you, Rim?
Yeah.
You made a mistake.
Cody.
You know who doesn't make a mistake? Like who doesn't bring up the Holocaust all the time? Matt.
Wow.
That's who Matt.
Sorry.
Matt is really good at that.
I can't live up to Matt and his worship of the big H. I'm sorry. I'm just not that person. But you can listen to Cody and Randy in their Stony Curiosity #1. Listen to them ponder life while stoned. It's amazing. Check it out. It's right there. Patreon.com/Rich Dickman. All right. And with Randy was supposed to learn how to edit, but he didn't because, he never responded and I just did it. But Randy and Cody doing bonus episodes, it's great. They like to shit talk me. It's beautiful. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. But yeah, bonus clips, videos. And if you're a top tier patron, you can come on the show. So hell yeah. So patreon.com/Rich Dickman. But otherwise, go to richdickman.com for all those Rich Dickman needs. Click the merch tab. It's Christmas time. Get yourself a t-shirt. Joanne got a t-shirt. All right. And if you're on Amazon, you can find the Eat the Rich t-shirt. You can get that too. Those are great. Thank you so much for any of those guys who are checking them out. And of course, the YouTube link is on our website as well. Our behind the scenes videos are there. Joanne, did you watch the behind the scenes videos?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
Were they? I have to ask.
And that's what made me start listening to the podcast.
I have to ask this in all seriousness. Was it great or the greatest thing you've ever watched?
It was, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was definitely the greatest thing I've ever seen with my 2 eyes.
Hell yeah. Look at that. Listen to that. Listen to
From your lips to God's ears.
Yes. Check that out on our YouTube. It's right there. And they're also on the website. They're right there pinned on the front page of the website. Listen to our friends at Who Gives a Shit with Adam and Crippled Jesus. Cody was on episode 44. Episode 45 is releasing with this one, so check them out. And, of course, you can listen to Walter's podcast. Walter does all the work for that podcast. Walter is the producer and content creator and all sorts of things over there. He gets the
sponsors.
Yeah, he gets the sponsors. Walter does all of the work.
Did you hear you got him on the radio station?
You got him on
1 day a week?
Yeah, the Metal Station on Mondays. So you can listen to Walter's podcast, Not From Consumption, on Walter's radio station at thatmetalstation.com. So thank you, Walter, for being an awesome dude and for being a competent producer. I appreciate that. RichDickmanShow@gmail.com if you want to get onto the show, if you want to contact the show, or at Rich Dickman Show on Twitter. Executive producer Randy's at SirZero with an E on Twitter, or SirZero with an E at gmail.com. There is definitely not main host Cody McCann at Cody McCann. CODYMCCANN. Producer Ryan's at Ryan TRDS. My mother's at Rem_Mama. I, of course, am at Rem Dickman. And finally, Randy, when they want to join us next week for our Christmas episode, December 21st at 10 p.m. Eastern, how do they get in here and join our show and tell Randy Claus what they want for Christmas?
Yes, that's 10 p.m. Eastern at bit.do/TRDS1. That's bit.do/TRDS1. Get in our Discord. You get all the content the patrons get, but you don't have to pay for it. You just show up. All right? Wow. There you go.
God damn it, Randy.
That's a pro tip. Yeah. That's a hack. Yeah.
And if they can't make the show out there, but they wanted to leave a voicemail for Randy Claus.
Oh, yeah, you want to leave a voicemail for Randy Claus, you can call us at 860-316-4776. That's 860-316-4776. I'm a pro at reading stuff, Walter.
Yeah, you are.
All right? I don't hear you fucking giving out the voicemail number and shit. I'm trusted with that. What are you trusted with? To hit the goddamn space bar? Is that what the one dude said?
He's too busy producing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cody, any final words? Talk us out of here, Cody.
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I'm just holidays, man.
Yeah. This is what I get, Joanne. Joanne, you want to talk us out of here? You want to have the last word?
Yeah, it's 4:45 in the morning. I have to be up in 2 hours and 45 minutes, so I'm going to bed.
Good night, everybody.
Have a wonderful night. Thank you for sticking with us.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Love you.
Boosh.
Thank you, Joanne.
Yeah, see ya.
See ya.
Oh, boosh. Boosh again. Boosh all over Walter. Walter doesn't produce shit, Rim. All right, Dylan tells him what to do, and he does it.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Because I seem to remember Dylan being on drugs all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I can relate to that. So,
all right.
What are we going to talk about now, Rim? I feel like you really shit in my mouth a little bit.
Well, maybe it'll get you fired up. Maybe get you fired up, man.
Fired up for what? I got to be holly jolly next week, motherfucker. You want me to fucking cut promos on everyone who tells me what they want for Christmas? Like they tell me what they want and I tell them why that's irresponsible and they should donate to charities instead?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Or when I say you guys are under attack, somebody should just say, "Oh shit, Rem, we gotta step up. We gotta fuck these people up."
You didn't prepare us for battle, Rem. You didn't prepare us for battle. That was on you. You're the oldest person here. All right. You're the one who's been trained by the military. We don't got shit. All right.
Andy, Mortal Kombat.
We got soft hands, Rem. Soft hands.
You know, for wearing such large shirts, you guys have very small hands.
Yeah, but look how tiny the vape is to it.
Oh, look at that. Okay.